What it's like tasting two temperatures in one cocktail. A cold, refreshing highball with a warm foam on top. 2 layers, 1 glass. A completely new way to taste rum and chocolate. I'll show you how to make it, then explain how and why that works at the end of the episode.
It's cocktail time.
In episode 2 of our rum and chocolate masterclass, we're exploring a fun idea. Hot and cold layers in the same drink. This idea comes from the culinary world, and it's not just for show. Playing with temperature actually changes what you taste, but more on that later. Layering hot and cold drinks was first developed by Chris Young, a chef working in a 3-star restaurant, the Fat Duck, where he created a hot and iced tea using fluid gels. 20 years later, he used the same technique in coffee, which got the thumbs up for the main authority in the coffee world, James Hoffmann. So if it works in the 2 most popular drinks in the world, we can find a way to make it work in cocktails too. And that spirit of experimenting and pushing ideas forward is exactly what Artisans of Taste is all about. Learn more about how you can win a trip to Brazil through the link in the description. So today we're taking the humble rum and soda and turning it into an all-chocolate layered experience. First, let's make the simple, classic version. To make it, you need Diplomático Mantuano rum, lime juice, soda water, and a little salt. Build it straight in a highball glass over ice. First add 1.5 ounce or 45 ml of Planas rum, then just 1/4 ounce or 7.5 ml of freshly squeezed lime juice for a little extra freshness, and 2 drops of 20% saline solution to enhance all of the flavors. Lastly, top it up with 90 grams of soda water. Lift and mix gently with a bar spoon, and garnish with a fresh lime wheel. Simple and really refreshing, Diplomático Mantuano has those subtle nutty notes that shine through, making it light, crisp, and super drinkable. Now I'll show you how you can elevate this experience by adding layers of texture, temperature, and fun. Plus a little chocolate always hits the spot, right? Here's what we'll use to make the Choco Ball. The base will be the Diplomático Mantuano we used for macerating cherries when making the chocolate Manhattan, a little rich simple syrup, a little saline, and we'll top that with a cold cacao soda. The crown will be a warm white chocolate foam and a little grating of lime zest, which is easier to do when the husk is frozen, so let's place this in the freezer. So we have the cherry flavored rum from the previous episode, but we still need to make the cacao soda and the white chocolate foam. We need to chill the soda, so let's make that first. To make it, you'll need warm water, cacao powder, citric and malic acids, plus a few handy tools. First combine 800 grams of water and 12 grams of cacao powder. Make sure you get the real stuff. Cacao powder has a more intense, slightly bitter flavor, as opposed to cocoa powder, which is roasted at higher temperatures and has a milder flavor. To that, add 2 grams of citric and 1 gram of malic acids. I'll let my magnetic stirrer mix this for about 5 minutes, so the cacao and acids really dissolves into the water. After that, strain it slowly through a coffee filter. This will give you a clear, smooth cocoa soda base with no grit. At this point, you need to make sure to chill it thoroughly. The colder the soda, the more carbonation it will take. I'm using a Twist and Sparkle to carbonate it. 2 cartridges will provide the best carbonation. And again, place that back in the fridge, so you'll have the perfect fizz when you're making the cocktail. In the meantime, you can make the white chocolate foam, and this time even less ingredients. 2 plus some gear. Combine 25 grams or about 2 tablespoons of white chocolate powder and 220 milliliters or around 7.5 ounces of coconut water in a small pot over medium heat. Stir well while heating gently. We are using coconut water instead of milk, as it's lighter, still a little sweet, and lets the white chocolate really stand out. Don't let the mixture get to a boil. Once it starts simmering and thickens slightly, pour it into an easy siphon and close it with the lid. This small batch size is perfect for my half-liter siphon. If you're using a 1-liter siphon, just double or even triple the recipe. Now we are going to keep the siphon in a sous vide bath, set to 60 degrees Celsius or about 140 Fahrenheit. So we get the chocolate to the right temperature. You don't want it too hot, so you don't burn yourself or your guest while drinking. When it's at temperature, charge it with one N2O cartridge and give it a good shake. If you're working a longer shift, just keep the siphon in the sous vide bath to hold it at the right temperature all service. And of course, give it a try to know it's ready to add that perfect creamy layer and deliver the amazing warm chocolate aromas. Once you have everything ready and at the proper temperature, you can start making the Choco Ball. We're using a highball glass with a clear ice leftovers. It's usually smart to add the cheapest ingredients first, but I like it when the star of the show is added first. Just be careful with your pours, and you'll be fine. so 1.5 ounce or 45 ml of our cherry-infused Diplomático Mantuano rum. Next, 1 bar spoon of rich syrup. This is 2 parts sugar to 1 part water by weight. Add 2 drops of saline solution to boost the flavors, which we mentioned last time works even better when chocolate is involved. Now top that with 90 grams or about 3 ounces of our chilled carbonated cocoa soda. Use a bar spoon to gently lift and mix the drink. You want to blend the ingredients evenly, without knocking out too much of the carbonation. Now for the fun part. Top the drink carefully with our warm white chocolate foam straight from the siphon. Finish it with just a touch of organic lime zest over the top. A frozen peel is easier to grate and even adds to our hot and cold theme. You'll get zesty, warm and chocolatey notes on the aroma. Then the experience of the temperature difference between the 2 layers hits you with the first sip. Creamy warm white chocolate on top, followed by the cold, fizzy, refreshing cocoa soda. The cherry notes are subtle, but they tie everything together with the rum. It's rich, surprising and totally on theme for rum and chocolate. So why does this work so well? Aside from the wow factor of experiencing 2 different temperatures at once. As mentioned, different temperatures highlight different flavors. As Chris Young explains it, warm layers release more aroma and feel richer, while cold layers give a crisp, refreshing base. And I feel we added to both of that with a chocolate and rum pairing. If you also created chocolate and rum cocktails you think we should all know about, share that in the comments below, and I'll make sure to pin the most interesting one. Or we might even feature them in a future Cocktail Times newsletter. Until next time, thanks for watching and enjoy exploring. Cheers!